Hi guys, every day we commit thousands of acts. We do not attach importance to most of them. We do not think that they may be useful for our body or could cause harm. But there are many things that we do from day to day not knowing they're causing huge problems for our health. Let's find out what kind of things you need to stop doing right now. Ignoring the feeling of hunger. Food is necessary for proper functioning of the body. There's nothing more foolish than not snacking during the day and especially going to bed completely hungry. Your desire to eat something urgently in the morning and someone can eat till full at night will add extra weight and health problems in the future, more likely than a well-timed snack. Reheating food in plastic containers. Reheating food in plastic containers in the microwave, we don't even suspect what harm it could bring to our bodies. The most interesting thing is that plastic isn't ruining our body, but the substances used in the plastic for its strength. The higher the temperature of the heating, the greater the chemicals come out and enter our bodies through the food. It's better to use a special thermos for hot lunches or reheat food in glass containers. Eating at the computer table. Also, you shouldn't eat near a computer. You won't believe, but on your keyboard, there's 70% more bacteria than a toilet seat. If you eat at your desk, do not be lazy. At least clean it before eating. Touching your face with your hands even if they're clean. Dermatologists say skin conditions worsen with constant touching, and especially if you have skin problems. Have you noticed that when a pimple appears, you have an overwhelming desire to touch and squeeze it? Hands that touch pimples 65 times a day also touch dirty phones, keyboards, door handles, switches, TV remotes. The list is endless. This habit contributes to infection and appearance of scars on the skin. Forget it once and for all. Falling asleep with a phone in your hands. We can't imagine ourselves without a mobile phone, although we suspect this contraption causes great harm. You shouldn't use the phone before bed. It's a habit that can cause nightmares, nervous disorders, and could even lead to insomnia. A big plus of smartphones, in fact, it is negative for your health. You can play games and watch movies in the dark lying in bed, but this negatively affects the condition of your eye muscles as they are in constant tension. Staying in the restroom for a long time. We love sitting in the restroom with phone in hand. Often that happens 15 to 20 minutes a day. But this excessive love for the phone leads to hemorrhoids. Stop staying in the restroom for extra minutes. It affects your health. Also, there's a lot of bacteria in the restroom and they can get on your phone. Sleeping in socks. There's a lot of fans putting socks on at night. This should be reasonable. Comprehensive elastic bands on socks, though, interfere with blood circulation and prevent good venous outflow. If your socks are made of synthetic materials, it prevents your skin from breathing and can cause hyperhidrosis. Kissing your pet. Many of us have had moments when coming home we saw our dog at the door, we rush to it and hug and kiss. We even allow it to lick our nose and lips and cheeks. But is this hygienic? In 2011, a team of Japanese researchers collected the dental plaque from 60 dogs and 80 people. There were those in the number who attended schools for dog training and veterinary clinics. It turns out that humans and dogs' mouth had bacteria that can be transmitted through kissing. These bacteria cause periodontitis, a severe form of gingivitis. The disease leads to the destruction of periodontal tissue, heart disease, kidney failure, and diabetes. Reusing plastic bottles. You should not pour water into plastic bottles, and more importantly, you shouldn't do it at a hot time of the year. By heating or exposure to the sun, plastic emits toxic substances into the water. Also, it's impossible to thoroughly wash a bottle, and it's the perfect breeding ground for the reproduction of bacteria. Turning off ventilation over your seat on the plane. You should never turn off the ventilation above your plane seat. It's impossible to protect yourself from all the bacteria, but an invisible stream of air will help to create a barrier that prevents penetration of germs to your personal area. There's a lot of them on an airplane. That's the way the ordinary things we cannot do without in the modern world can cause harm to our body.